So Firo uses a hybrid consensus model where we have mining and we also have another sort of a layer on top of it, which is masternodes. And masternodes actually do perform an important function. The first being that, proof of work currencies, while great for distribution, from a security standpoint, especially for coins that are mined by GPUs or CPUs, they are a lot more susceptible to what we call 51% mining attacks. And what that means is that if someone manages to control 51% of the computing power, they have effective control of the network, being able to say which transactions go in and which transactions are excluded. Now, why this is a bigger problem for commodity like consumer hardware mining like CPUs and GPUs is that people can rent this hash rate, attack a particular cryptocurrency, and even once that cryptocurrency is attacked, the value of the CPUs and GPUs do not decline. You still can use them. You still have a purpose for them, and you can resell them. There is no adverse, consequence to attacking a coin beyond pure profit. When compared to ASICs, which are like dedicated machines, like okay, this machine can only mine Bitcoin, right? If I were to attack Bitcoin, and let's say Bitcoin price crashes, my machine also becomes less valuable as well. So I'm also kind of shooting myself in the foot. And masternodes kind of like give this type of incentive while making the mining still remain to be mineable by consumer hardware, right? And how it does this is that with 1000 Firo, right, anyone can spin up a special node called a Firo masternode, and these masternodes actually prevent 51% mining attacks from happening. And it also provides instant block finality. So as you know, if you with other proof of work block currencies or even other blockchains, generally when you do a deposit, when you make a transaction, you're asked to wait, okay, let's wait for 2 confirmations, 3 confirmations, 4 confirmations. And the reason is that, because if you do not wait enough, there is the chance that these transactions might be reorganized or not included in the block. And that to me actually is a drawback, right? When you make the payment, the moment it is confirmed, you should be able to say, all right, that's it. I'm not going to worry about it being reversed and stuff like that. And the masternodes using what we call chain locks actually provides that. And it signs the block, and that means once the block is confirmed, there will not be any, the block cannot be reorganized or changed. So you get what we call instant block finality. So that's really important. And that also means that if you were to attack our chain, right, you not only need to take over 51% of the mining power, you also need to compromise about 50% of the masternodes as well to actually manage to disable the system or control the network. And that also greatly increases the cost. Can you imagine that not just you have to rent the hash rate or get the hardware to attack it, you now actually have to buy Firo to host these masternodes, and now when you attack the coin, the Firo that you bought to attack is also worth less, right? So it aligns the kind of like the game mechanics to make sure that it is more likely to be unprofitable to attack Firo. So we think that this greatly increases the cost of attack on Firo, and it makes it secure and also a lot more usable. Transactions also with our recently deployed technology called Instant Send also allows transactions to be confirmed within a couple of seconds without even needing to wait for block confirmation. And what that means for face-to-face transactions, you're not going to be waiting there for 5 minutes or several minutes for X number of confirmations. Within a few seconds, I can say, yep, okay, that transaction is not going to be, is already irreversible, and I can walk off. And we think that's a very big, improvement in user experience when we want to be usable currency. So I hope that explains why, what the role of Firo's masternodes are in our network.